Hey, look who I found. You see those pants? Can't even do the interviews. Getting people taking pictures of his pants.
Absolutely.
Mr. Brigante.
Are we live?
We are. I think we're live.
Are we live? That's what's
we're
up.
gonna act like we're live.
Hey, yo, hashtag Brigante's back. What up?
I see you are wearing the artist pass and not the staff pass.
It's so weird.
What does that mean?
I just tweeted that too. I said this is so surreal. I'm in battle mode. This is it.
What's the difference between battle mode and like staff mode?
I got.
You're making more demands.
Yeah.
You showed up late.
I got all red M&Ms in my trailer. I have a trailer.
Nice.
I have a nice flat screen in there.
Nice.
And the difference is that now I'm focusing on one thing, and that's assassinating my target.
Right.
Other than that, if I was staff right now, I'd be running around making sure that everything that makes Organic smile about the event, as opposed to things that make him angry, like when things aren't working out.
Right.
You know what I mean? We definitely work things out. Mm-hmm. Oh, is this where we at?
We're
okay.
On this one. Yeah.
So yeah, but like you see how, like if that screen wasn't working and somebody was responsible for it, I would scream at that person if it wasn't working, because that would make Organic go, because Organic would be like, yo, the fucking screens aren't working, and I'd be like, yeah, all right, and then I'd scream at somebody.
Right, and now you don't have to worry about that.
None of that.
No.
I'm downstairs in my motherfucking, I'm in my trailer, I'm chilling, you know what I mean? I'm being fed grapes by the most beautiful women in Canada. No, you know what I mean? I'm just chilling.
Nice. So can we talk about whether you're battling today or tomorrow, or is that still a mystery? Oh, my God.
It's a good question.
It's a 50-50 chance you're battling tonight. I would think if you're wearing those pants, you got to be battling. Those are special occasion pants.
They fly, right?
You can't come to the event wearing those and then the next day, try to ramp it up even more.
Right? What am I going to do? Yeah, you know what? I'll put it out there.
Somebody else had bandana pants. Didn't Tax have bandana pants at a press conference or something?
I think he had black ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were quite the same, because I got the double layer thing happening,
just
right?
In case people can't see.
If you can't see this, I got the double layer shit popping off with the Oreo 4s that come out at the end of this month. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that it matched or whatever.
I also got new pants and shoes.
Nice. When do those come out? Those are exclusive.
These are I went to the Fred Perry store yesterday. They
that's
had
sick.
70% off shoes. I got 4 pairs of shoes for $180.
What?
Holy
4
shit.
pairs?
They're not even my sponsor, and I'm talking about them.
Wow. Yo, shout out to Lightwork, man. my shoes.
That was good shit.
You know how many shoes I could have got with what I paid for these? Damn.
So let's talk about battle rap.
Damn, they got me looking at them all crazy.
Now, in your interview with BattleRap.com that is on the site currently, you talked about how you saying a month ago you wish it was tomorrow. You said that a month ago.
Yeah.
So now that it is today or tomorrow, how have you been feeling kind of going into this?
It's actually a little weird to me because most people are asking me questions like, "Yo, are you nervous?" or "How do you feel?" This is just natural to me.
Right.
I'm really comfortable. I really hope my opponent does the best that he can do, because I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to joke around. I'm here to definitely show this generation of battle rap fans and everybody that loves me and supports me that this is where I belong. Right. This is where I'm supposed to be. And this ain't my last battle. I'm not coming here one shot popping. I'm already ready for somebody else, because I already feel like I've cleaned the rifle.
Okay.
I've paused.
I was gonna say.
You didn't, so I win. I've cleaned up the rifle, and I've written one name on all these bullets that I have in the chamber. And this weekend,
okay.
and it's gonna take a lot for my opponent to be able to compete with me. And I know it's a lot to say because people haven't heard me. They don't know what to expect, but I'm letting you know that it's gonna, as high caliber as the opponent I have, he's gonna need a lot to beat me.
So there's been, I think, 3 or 4 names that have been speculated in association with you. I'm gonna run them down, and I want you to imagine if that is your opponent, what your approach would be, or
Okay.
what you would think of that matchup. So the one that I'm seeing a lot is you versus that would be you, King of the Dot staff member, versus Don't Flop, the owner of Don't Flop from the UK. Obviously, there was some friction between the leagues about a year ago.
Yeah.
Kind of some back and forth. That's all
And I
subsided.
joked about that at the press conference
Right.
too.
Yeah. So if he's your opponent, tell me about that.
Well, if was my opponent, I think that is a great writer, and I think he's definitely, I think he's very talented in the battle rap sport. If it was me and I would definitely address certain things, and
Right.
I would find out if he was really about that life. Because I am.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Next on the list was my personal prediction. You versus Mad Child. That one I think makes a bit of sense because you're both kind of Canadian hip hop. What are you? Legends?
Artists. Sure.
Artists. We'll just keep it humble. You guys that are
We make
guys
rap
that
songs.
rapped in Canada.
Yeah,
once.
we make rap songs.
Yeah.
If it was Mad Child, I got a little bit of history with Mad Child.
What, like
Yeah,
friends or
yeah.
enemies?
I mean, we were cool. Mad Child,
Okay.
a long time ago, in the early stages of my career, offered me a deal, and I've always appreciated his friendship. I've always appreciated it.
Okay.
He's a good guy, and there was a time when I may have, signed to the company. I didn't though.
Okay, so-
But if I was to battle Mad Child,
Right. So far, it doesn't sound like a very fire battle.
Yeah.
You saying, hey.
but I'm
how's it
really
going?
good at I'm really good at derailing people.
At what? Sorry.
I'm really good at derailing people
Okay.
and making them think like, oh, I'm really, really cool with Mad Child.
Right.
So, and then all of a sudden, boom,
Right.
Bishop versus Mad Child. But no, I mean, I respect Mad Child, and I would have to, I would definitely outpen him. I would have to outpen him.
Okay.
Because I think he really takes his pen game serious.
All right. Two more options that I'm going to run through. Next one, Sirius Jones from Jersey.
Yeah.
He's Jersey, right? He's not
I would
New York.
outpimp him.
Right. All right. And he, what was it? Oh, there's the Jin connection. You both battled Jin. I think he battled him 3 times as well. You battled him 3 times.
I think he battled him once.
Was it? Maybe, okay, maybe in my history.
He battled him once. I battled him 3 times. And the way he beat Jin was what sparked Jin to decide to write for our third battle. So I have to kick fucking Sirius Jones' ass for what he did because that was the first and only time I ever took a loss in a battle. Because of how bad he whooped Jin.
Right.
Excuse me, it made Jin come back and whoop me. He beat me bad.
All right.
But he came in writtens. Big difference.
Last one on the list, Head Ice.
Word? That's that. People think that?
No, people thought because in our interview, I was asked you who do you want to see, and you're like Ice. I want to see Ice up close. So people are like, ooh, up close.
Word, yeah,
he's giving
okay.
a hint. But with the,
I love
the internet and conspiracy
I
theories.
love the conspiracy
Yeah.
theories, man. And shout out to all of y'all that come up with them, and even would take that fucking mirror down and shit like that. But Head Ice is top 5 for me, bro. And that would be an incredible battle. It would be. I wouldn't even know how to approach him. I might be giving it away, but I'll be real. I'm not battling Head Ice because there's a certain level of respect that I have for Head Ice currently, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. But I feel like I'd have to give it a little bit of time before I decide that I want to jump in the ring with somebody that I am. That I look up to in the battle rap game.
Literally and
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I think we all look up to Head Ice.
It's funny. You got a quick mind. You could actually hang out with me and my crew because you're like quick. Shut up, avocado. No, but I'm saying, what a response. Hey, woo. Like yeah, that's what I want to do. But I'm saying you're quick with the wit.
Yeah.
That's why I've always saluted you for how fast
Thank
you've progressed in the battle rap.
Not my
world.
hard work and
No, seriously, because I think when I first met you, like,
When was that? Yeah.
I was very. It was at a. I think it was one of the tattoo places or something. No, it was Ultimate MC.
It was
Ultimate MC.
Yeah.
Then I pressed you.
That was years
I
ago,
pressed
yeah.
you though because I felt like you were kind of like pushing for certain questions that would put a negative spin on something,
really?
right? It was something,
Okay.
whatever. I pressed you, and then you didn't care though. You was like, "Yo, I'm gonna ask this question," and you went through it, but it ended up working out good. But it wasn't like you were trying to get negative. But I at the time when I was protecting a certain, I don't know what the topic was, but it was a certain thing we were
forget,
talking
yeah.
about. But you from then, like I meet interviewers
And
all the time.
Just a little bit more background on that is like, so that was probably the second piece I ever did about battle rap. That was what,
That's what I'm
2009
saying.
or
Yeah.
so. And the first piece I had done was an interview with Kid Twist for a publication called The Mark News, which no longer exists as it did when I was there. It was kind of like a Canadian Huffington Post back before we had a Canadian Huffington Post. So I was doing that, and then the Blog TO thing, I think I was just into battle rap, and I knew someone at Blog TO. They said, you know, you can cover this, you can get in for free, you can go check it out. It was probably the first time I saw a lot of these guys perform. Maybe I'd been to a few events before that.
And then
But
you
it's
got
the first
hooked.
time I was there, like, as a journalist, for
So
sure.
it's very addicting.
Oh, yeah.
The battle rap culture
It's
is so
awesome.
addicting. Yeah, it's wicked.
Yeah.
Has it changed like anything else that?
Oh, my God. You just
Like your
turned the
trajectory?
tables.
Yeah. Has it has
Yeah.
your trajectory changed since you decided to cover battle rap?
Obviously, yeah. So when I started the blog, it came out of, I think, two things. One was that I felt like the scene that I'd been following for a few years didn't actually have any infrastructure, especially the King of the Dot scene.
Right.
I didn't know where to get news. I didn't know where to understand what was happening in the scene, other than just in pre and post YouTube interviews
Right.
on the battles. So
And word of mouth.
It was and word of mouth at events and stuff like that. And I remember being like so excited for a battle to drop so I could find out who won. You know, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. And
You know what that reminds me of? When hip hop in the golden era, when you had to wait for music to drop.
Right.
Like that's where we're at right now. We're in the golden era of battle rap, and it's wonderful.
And then the second part of, so I didn't know where to get news, and also I was a journalist who was doing a lot of kind of international breaking news stuff. I was working for Microsoft at the time, and it was a good job and it paid the bills. But I got into journalism to meet people and tell stories and for cultural stuff, and I wasn't doing any of that in my job. So I did the Teal Battle Blog stuff for a couple years. Me and Matt, who's out taking photos on Instagram right now for battlerap.com. And just throw that right
He's a
in there.
professional.
Woo! I learned it from the best. So we were running that blog for a little while, and we were, as King of the Dot was rising, as was TO Battle Blog, and we were doing that coverage. And then all of a sudden, I was out on the West Coast covering events when you guys connected with the West Coast stuff. And then when I was out there, I was doing interviews, and I hooked up with the people at BattleRap.com and Hip Hop DX, and
the rest is history.
The rest is history. And now
You're
I'm
killing
hosting
it.
This
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man, because you work really hard. It's dope.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. Had 4 hours sleep.
Shout out Avocado, man, because
Yeah.
if your battle's not filmed by Avocado, it doesn't count. Holla. Shout out Tommy in the building.
So
Wow.
Let's wrap it up, and me and Dan will come back and do some more stuff.
Listen,
and,
everybody that's watching the pay-per-view stream right now, please get on Twitter. # Brigantes back. BRIGANTES BACK. Brigantes back. Blackout 5.
or Brigante's pants.
Or my shoes.
Yeah.